It is all over but the crying here in Green Bay as the top-seeded Packers fall by a score of 37-20 to the New York Giants. He's Jeric Griffin. I'm Aaron Kirn outside of Lambeau for our post-game reaction for rantsports.com, sponsored by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Jeric, we thought it was going to be important for the Giants front four to put some pressure on Aaron Rodgers, and they were able to accomplish that.
Absolutely. The Giants did a great job of getting pressure on Rodgers, recovered 3 Packers fumbles, intercepted 2 Rodgers passes, and that was critical in this game that they get pressure on him. He didn't get any help from his receivers. 8 drop passes by the Green Bay receivers tonight. On the offensive side for the Giants, Eli Manning was clutch on 3rd down, and that was absolutely key for a New York victory here at Lambeau today.
Yeah, Eli Manning clutch on 3rd down. We knew that he was going to be able to throw for a lot of yards. He was able to get 330 and only 1 interception, and that is key because this Green Bay defense, that's what they thrive on, is getting the turnovers, and they only got 1 from Eli Manning.
The Packers this year statistically had the worst passing defense in the NFL. Ironically, they still led the NFL in interceptions. They were not able to do that today. As I said, Eli Manning was absolutely clutch, and his receivers, Victor Cruz was number 3 on the depth chart coming in this year for the Giants, and he was a 1,500-yard receiver in the regular season. He came through big today, as did Hakeem Nicks. On the Giants, in this case, offense won the game.
Well, they are still piling out here at Lambeau Field in the frozen tundra. You can see that the Giants fans extremely happy, Packers fans not so much. Let's take a look at some reaction we were able to get.
Too many turnovers. They didn't play like they played all year, you know. Just a disappointing loss, really.
I mean, the offense just couldn't get it going. I mean, the defense was there, but, 30-20, it's just pathetic. It's unfortunate tonight.
I am not the same person I thought I was. My life is over because the Packers lost. I'm totally kidding. I love my life. The Packers had a great season. We're gonna be great in 2013. Go Packers!
Oh man, it was awesome. You know, everybody was looking down on us like we were the underdog. You know, we knew we could do it. Knew that it would carry us there. Had some nice long passes. Shut these Packer fans up. You know, I'm really proud of my Giants right now.
Defense wins championships. Packers never had a defense.
It sucked. It was cold. We got drunk. We're gonna be good in 2012.
On the road to San Francisco, what do you think about that matchup?
Oh, they got a good defense, a little bit better than these guys, but we're going to throw it all over them. We're going to win it. We're going to take it to the Super Bowl.
The Giants fans seem to think that they are Super Bowl bound. They've won 4 straight road playoff games, and they're going to have to make it 5 to make that happen as they go out to San Francisco to take on the Niners. What do you think of this matchup?
Well, I think the Giants' offense is not going to be nearly as effective against that number 1 49ers D. In my opinion, the top defense in the NFL, not just statistically. They were number 2 this year in points allowed, and the Giants are a pass-happy offense. They like to put up points. The key for them is getting their running game going. They're not going to be able to do that against the 49ers' number 1 run defense, and the 49ers found out yesterday Alex Smith can win a game for them, and that's going to be huge next week at Candlestick Park.
So you're going to take the Niners in the NFC. Let's move over to the AFC, where it's the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. This game in Foxborough, you have a pass-happy, high-flying, high-powered offense in New England and a stingy, stifling defense in Baltimore. Let's take a look at that one.
It's almost the identical games on both sides. You got, as you mentioned, a pass-happy offense against a stifling defense. Defense wins championships, and that's why we're going to have the 2 best defenses in the NFL facing off for the Super Bowl, in the 49ers and the Ravens, and their head coaches just happen to be brothers.
They do, so it will be a Harbaugh Super Bowl. Who do you give the edge to in this one, Jared?
You know, John's group won in the regular season 16-6 when the Ravens hosted the 49ers in Baltimore. The 49ers are a different team now. That West Coast offense designed around Jim Harbaugh, he brought it up to the pros from Stanford. It's working like a charm for that former number 1 pick, Alex Smith. I think San Francisco is going to get their 6th title this year and tie the Steelers for the most all time.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up our post-game coverage here at Lambeau Field for the divisional playoff game as the New York Giants win by a score of 37-20. He is Jeric Griffin. I'm Aaron Kirn. We'll see you next week in Foxborough.